Ms. Steinem's legacy in furthering the feminist movement through publishing carries on today in the print and virtual world. This is where the story begins, where women were treated like slaves. They didn't think that they could change this way of life, so they kept it the same. What they didn't know was it just took one woman to step up, to bring a different mindset, a different world. Eventually, that one woman did come along. After that one woman spoke up, others began to speak up too. One of those other women was Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem is a feminist, but is also much more than that. She used to write for different magazines. One of those magazines she wrote for was Show. There she had written her now famous article called A Bunny's Tale. For that two-part article, she had become a Playboy bunny at the Playboy Club in New York. All of this success had eventually helped her to achieve her dreams. Ms. Steinem also stepped up and took a leadership role in the erupting feminist movement. She marched, spoke, and wrote in favor of the movement. This was not usually done before. Even while doing this, she knew in her heart she had to do something more. That feeling was to start a magazine for women. Gloria then recruited young feminists ready to fight and take a stand. They wrote and planned for months. Finally, the first issue was ready and set to be sold. That was when everyone at Ms. saw the magazine was an outlet for women. It was shown when in the first 8 days, all 3,000 copies were sold out. Women could now write about problems in their lives and talk about what they had been through. Ms. Magazine was controversial. It talked about abortion, rape, and abuse. These were not everyday conversations, but at the same time needed to be talked about and brought to the surface so people could deal with it and aim to stop it. This magazine helped change ideas about unseen issues. Throughout the first years of publishing, Ms. could see women looking for that place beyond the kitchen for them to work. They wanted to do something other than cook, like start a paper or be in charge of a company. These jobs didn't even have to be about feminism. Women during this time really began to start taking on leadership roles. Women today start blogs and run companies on their terms. Some of these are towards women and some aren't. But it all comes down to the fact that it is exactly what Gloria Steinem did for her generation. These graphs and charts show what we as women have accomplished since the 70s. Women proved that it only took one person and one magazine to change a whole lot. Even if it is not in the publishing or writing industry, women have made progress. At the same time, we still have a long way to go and have to keep fighting until we are thought of as equals in this world. Today, we just don't need one or two people to stand up. We need groups of leaders. And by the looks of all these blogs and magazines, I think there will be. In the end, did this help lead to this today?